So dear cadets, today I am going to teach you ammonia. So yesterday what I taught you? Yesterday I taught you one of the important compound of nitrogen, that was the nitrogen. So till application of nitrogen I have completed. Today another important compound of nitrogen is there, that is the ammonia. So you know what is the formula of ammonia? NH3, and in NH3 what is there? At nitrogen atom one lone pair of electron is there. Okay, so just see, if you see carefully, so the nitrogen is the compound which is found in the trace amount in the air, very trace amount. Okay, and its small scale, or you can say small amount presence is there in the soil also. In the soil, soil actually we are using urea. What is there? Urea. For the large scale production of crops, what is required? Nitrogenous compound, that is urea. When this urea hydrolyzed in presence of moisture, water, then what is there? One intermediate compound is formed, that is known as ammonium carbonate. This ammonium carbonate decomposed into ammonia, NH3, H2O and CO2. Okay. So it is present in the soil in small quantity. It is formed in the soil by the decomposition of urea. Okay. Now try to understand. So two important thing is there. It is found in the small scale in the air, means trace amount or small quantity in air. Second one, it is found in trace quantity in the soil by the decomposition or by the hydrolysis of urea. Urea is one of the important nitrogenous organic compound. Okay, another important thing is there, for the production of small scale ammonia, which method you will utilize? So just see, ammonia, ammonium chloride and ammonium sulfate, these two are the very important salt of ammonia. Okay, so just try to understand, when ammonium chloride is treated with lime means CaOH whole twice, calcium hydroxide, then what is formed? Ammonia. Okay, what is formed? You can write reaction very easily. See, this is calcium hydroxide, so calcium will react with this one and it will form CaCl2, balance the reaction. Similarly, OH whole twice is there, so water will be the product, and NH4, so NH3 will be formed. Similarly, when ammonium sulfate, this is the another important salt of ammonia, react with NaOH, that is known as caustic soda. Just see, NaOH, this is caustic soda, and KOH, this is known as caustic potash. Okay, so just see, you can take here caustic potash also. Then what is there? NH3, 2H2O and sodium sulfate will form. Okay, so here also ammonia is formed. Remember, these two chemicals are available in plenty in the nature. So this is very cheap process to get the ammonia. Okay, so we can use these two methods. As far as the large scale production is concerned, now Haber process is there, and yesterday only so many things about the Haber process I taught. Okay, so there is no need to tell time and again same thing. Haber process, how can you maximize the yield of ammonia? Yesterday only I have discussed. So in this way, now the introduction of ammonia is over. Now the physical property, their chemical property, structure, chemical reaction, that is on the card. We'll discuss. So as far as the physical properties of ammonia is concerned, it is colorless and has pungent smell. Ammonical pungent smell it has got. Next one is, it is soluble in water because it forms hydrogen bond with the water. Just try to understand, this is ammonia, and H and H. Now nitrogen is electronegative atom, so slightly negative, hydrogen is slightly positive, and this is water. Okay, So now here what is there? Hydrogen is slightly positive, oxygen is slightly negative. Now here what is there? H, N, H and H. Correct or not? In this way it form hydrogen bond with water, that is why it is soluble in water. Okay, this is hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding. Next one is it can be liquefied under high pressure. So as you know that only those gases can be liquefied whose critical temperature is high. Okay, so ammonia is one of the gas whose critical temperature is high, that is why it can be liquefied under high pressure. Next important thing is ammonia is having intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Because of intermolecular hydrogen bonding, its melting point and boiling point both are very high. Just try to understand intermolecular. This is also intermolecular. What is the meaning of intermolecular hydrogen bonding? When the hydrogen bonding is present between two molecules, molecules may be similar, may be different. Like here, hydrogen bonding between ammonia and water. Two different kinds of molecules is there. Now here I am showing you, and this is H, 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 slightly negative. H, N, H and H. Here also H, N, H and H. Slightly positive, slightly negative, slightly negative, slightly positive. So this kind of hydrogen bonding is also intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Only the difference is between ammonia and water, two different kinds of molecules is there. Here what is there? Similar kinds of molecules is there. So the melting point and boiling point of ammonia is higher because of the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding between similar kind of ammonia molecules. Okay. Now one of the important aspect is, and that question is given in the NCERT book also, and again you will study in the coordination compound or coordination chemistry also, and that is question sometime asked in the exam also. Ammonia is a Lewis base. Why? Ammonia is a Lewis base. As you know, what is the structure of ammonia? Trigonal, pyramidal. Okay. So just see, at the nitrogen atom lone pair of electron is present, and during the course of chemical reaction ammonia very easily donate this lone pair electron, available for donation, okay. Why they are available for donation? Always remember, ammonia is a good Lewis base because of two reasons. Nitrogen electronegativity is very high. Second one is, what is the second reason? Size is small. So these lone pair of electron, they are concentrated around the nitrogen atom, and when Lewis acid attack, so the availability of electron is very easily can be traced. Okay, whenever try to understand, suppose you are hunting, suppose you are searching anything, if it is easily available, you can get it very easily. Now, if you have to seek here and there, so that is the time consuming process or not. So similarly, since the nitrogen size is small and electronegativity is very high, then what is there? At a particular place, these lone pair of electron will be available, and when Lewis acid attack, these electrons are just concentrated near the nitrogen atom, and that will attack and get it. That is why ammonia is considered to be good Lewis base due to small size and high electronegativity of nitrogen atom. This is the only reason, that is why ammonia is considered to be the good complexing agent. What is the meaning of complexing agent? It can react with the compound and form complex compound. Just like salt is there, Na react with the Cl and form NaCl. So NaCl is a salt. So these are normal salt, common salt. One category of compound is there where complex salt is formed, coordinate compound, and that you will study. But here only, now in upcoming discussion, some complex compound is there, complexing salts are there. That is why I am using this word. So the complex salt can also be formed by ammonia. So detailed idea about the complex compound or coordination compound will be given in the coordination chemistry, but here something I will tell you. Complex compound are those compounds which are written in this form, okay? Like you might have heard about the K2HgI4. What is this one? This is the Nessler reagent, and for the confirmatory test of the ammonium ion you are using this one. Actually this should be written like that, K2HgI4, okay? It should be written like that. So just see, any compound if it is written like that, something is inside the square bracket, something is written outside the square bracket, they are called complex compound. What is this one? Complex. They are called complex compound. Complex compound or coordination compound. Coordination compound. Coordination compound, okay? They are also salt only. These compounds are also salt. Here also the presence of positive. What are the salt? Salts are those compounds where positive ion furnished by base and negative ion furnished by acid combine together and form. Similarly, here also positive and negative ion is combined together, which is present this side, that is the positive ion, which is inside the square bracket, that is the negative ion. So these are also salt, and ammonia is a very good complexing agent. Means ammonia is very good in formation of complex compound or coordination compound. What is the reason? Reason is same only. Since ammonia can donate pair of electron, because of the presence of these lone pair of electron, ammonia is a good complexing agent or complexing agent. Okay, this is the reason. And another means upcoming things are related with that only. So dear cadets, now chemical properties of ammonia. So just see, we are writing here NH3 aqueous. So what is the meaning of NH3 aqueous? Reaction of NH3 with water. So if you are writing NH3 aqueous, it is understood that this is ammonium hydroxide. For the better understanding, make the reaction of NH3 with water. So you will get the ammonium hydroxide. This ammonium hydroxide dissociated into ammonium ion and hydroxide ion. Okay, both reactions are same only, first and second. So just try to understand, since it furnishes OH negative ion in its aqueous solution, that is why it is basic in nature. Okay, according to Arrhenius concept. I am not telling that it is a Lewis base. Already I explained you why it is a Lewis base. It is Lewis base because it is capable of donating pair of electron. Why it is capable of donating pair of electron? Because the size of nitrogen is small and electronegativity of nitrogen atom is very high. That is why it is able to donate pair of electron. Okay, that is why it is Lewis base. But why it is basic? According to Arrhenius concept, because in the chemical reaction and its aqueous solution, it is capable of furnishing OH negative ion. Just see here. That is why it is a base. Now evidence in favor of basic nature of NH3. Just see. If ammonia is a basic in nature, then it must react with the acids. Okay, and it must form the salt. If any substance, if it is claimed that I am base, then it must react with the acids and form salt and water. So just see, NH3 or NH4 means NH3 aqueous means NH4OH. Okay, you can write. So NH4OH, this is base, it react with the acid, that is HCl, and form NH4Cl plus water. Okay, so this is one type of neutralization reaction. Okay, now NH4Cl is the salt. Okay, salt and water is formed. So this is one type of neutralization reaction, and it proves that ammonia, aqueous solution of ammonia is basic in nature. Another reaction, NH3 aqueous or NH4OH. NH4OH, it react with the acid. H2SO4 is acid and form NH4 whole twice SO4 plus H2O. So now again here NH4 whole twice SO4 is a salt. Again salt and water is formed. So it proves that ammonia is basic in nature. So for the confirmation of Lewis base character, lone pair electrons should be taken into account, and for the proving the basic nature of ammonia, their reaction with the acid should be taken into account. Now next part is NH3 is a complexing agent. So already I have spoken about the complexing agent, means they have to form the complex compound, coordination compound. Okay, so just see, it easily forms coordination compound by treating it with Lewis acid. Okay, what are the Lewis acid? Last year only I taught you what are the Lewis acid. Lewis acids are the electron deficient compound. What are the electron deficient compound? Here I wrote BF3 is electron deficient compound or not? Or Lewis acids are positively charged ion also. Okay, so there are two categories. Just see, Lewis base, electron rich compound like ammonia, or electron rich compound like ammonia, or negatively charged ion like Cl negative, SO4 negative. What are they? They are Lewis base. Electron deficient compound like BF3 and positively charged ion like Ag2 positive, Cu2 positive, Zn2 positive. So positively charged are cation, they are called Lewis acid. So ammonia is a Lewis base, so it must react with the Lewis acid and form coordination compound, coordinate bond. And such type of salt should be formed by the ammonia, then only it will be proved to be a good complexing agent. So in upcoming reaction I will write those reaction, and they are given in the NCERT book. I am not teaching extra. So okay dear cadets, for proving that ammonia is a good complexing agent, just see these reactions. NH3, you can write like that, NH3, now here lone pair of electron, plus BF3. What is this one? This is Lewis base. What is this one? Lewis acid, because it is electron deficient compound. Then what is there? N. Here what is there? NH3. What is here? BF3. Now what is this one? This is coordinate bond or not? Coordinate bond. What is this one? Coordinate bond. So that is why what is this one? This is coordination compound, and now it is proved that ammonia is a good complexing agent. See another reaction also. NH3 lone pair of electron plus Ag single positive. So this is Lewis acid. What is this one? This is Lewis base. Okay, now what is the reaction here? Here you will get coordination compound AgNH3 whole twice, bracket close. Now just see, bracket has come, it means this is coordination compound, and here single positive charge. You can make same reaction in this way. Take their salt, silver salt, NH3 lone pair of electron plus AgCl. Same reaction can be written like that, AgNH3 whole twice, bracket close. To satisfy this charge, here write Cl. Don't worry, now you may face problem writing these such type of reactions, but in coordination chemistry all these things will be clarified. Right now just for proving the good complexing agent nature of ammonia I am writing these reaction. Okay, so now here 2NH3, here also write 2NH3. So this is also the evidence in favor of good complexing nature of ammonia. Another reaction, just see, NH3 plus Cu2 positive ion. So here what is there? Bracket close, NH3 lone pair of electron, here whole 4, here what is there? 2 positive. What is there? 2 positive. Okay, now same reaction can be written like that also. Take the salt of copper. Take the salt of copper. See, CuSO4 plus NH3, 4 molecules. Now here what is there? CuNH4, NH3, NH3 whole 4. Here what is there? SO4. Now the 2 positive ion of this one is satisfied by 2 negative charge of sulfate ion. Sulfate ion. So now here 4NH3. This is 4NH3. Okay. So I hope that you have got this one. If you have not got, just note down this one. Now they will produce the specific color. Now this will produce the blue color. Here, what is this one? Blue color. Blue color. Now still I think you have not got what is the meaning of complex agent. Now you do one thing. Write down their structure. This compound structure would be like that. Now here Cu and here what would be there? NH3. This lone pair of electron. NH3. Now here also NH3. Because of the presence of lone pair of electron, this nitrogen atom of ammonia can form the coordinate bond with the copper. Okay. Same is the case with here also. Just see. This structure is like that. Ag. Here what is there? NH3. Lone pair of electron. Here also NH3. Lone pair of electron. Now coordinate bond is formed. That is why here just see. What is Ag here? Ag is a Lewis acid. And NH3 is here Lewis base. So acid and base when react together, what is formed? Salt. But they are a special category of salt. What is the name of that salt? Since these salts are formed by the coordinate bond, that is why they are known as coordination salt. What is this one? Coordination salt. And just try to understand, here complex bonding is there. That is why they are known as complex compound. Complex compound. Okay. Here normal bonding is not there. What is the meaning of normal bonding? Either ionic bond should be there or covalent bond should be there. So here ordinary bonding, common bonding, simple bonding is not there. What kind of bonding is present here? Here complex bonding is there. Okay. Coordinate bond is there. That is why they are known as complex compound, complex compound or complex salt. Okay. Salt, because here acid and base, Lewis acid, Lewis base, both are present. So these are the proof in favor of good complexing agent of ammonia. So now in a conclusion, what we can say? Ammonia is a, what is the conclusion here? Ammonia is a good complexing agent. NH3 is good complexing agent due to number 1, small size of nitrogen atom, small size of an atom. Second one is high electronegativity. Because of these two reasons, easily donate pair of electron, pair of lone pair to Lewis base and form coordinate bond. That is why it is a good complexing agent. So in the same way you should write. Okay. Now sometimes these questions may be asked. So just see the last reaction of ammonia. Reaction of ammonia with heavy metal salt. What are the heavy metal salt? Just see. Iron chloride, heavy metal salt. Iron is a heavy. Meaning of heavy is whose atomic number is high. Now ZnCl2, ZnSO4. Okay. These are heavy metal salt. Okay. So just see how the ammonia react with them. Just see. Actually these heavy metal salt they react with the reaction of ammonia is written here. Just you write here reaction of aqueous ammonia, aqueous ammonia, okay, means ammonium hydroxide, okay. So just try to understand. NH, aqueous NH3 means ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH plus FeCl3, okay. Now this entire solution will be the aqueous because you have taken the aqueous solution of ammonia. So here what is the product here? The product will be FeOH whole thrice plus 3NH4Cl, okay. This is ammonium chloride. And what is this one? This is Fe2O3 dot H2O, because FeOH whole thrice, this is unstable compound. So this will dissociate into Fe2O3XH2O and it will form brown PPT, brown precipitate. What does it form? Brown precipitate. Take another one, NH4OH plus ZnSO4 or ZnCl2. Now here also what would be there? Just see, the one compound would be ZnOH whole twice plus NH4 whole twice SO4, ammonium sulfate. Here what is there? White precipitate, white PPT will form. What does it form? White precipitate. So in this way the reaction of ammonia with the heavy metal salt is over. Now this is zinc hydroxide, this is iron hydroxide, okay. So now here also what is there? Just try to understand. This reaction also prove that ammonia means aqueous solution of ammonia can react with the heavy metal salt. Means can you tell me what is the important property here ammonia is exhibiting? The here important property ammonia is exhibiting, that ammonia is means aqueous solution of ammonia is basic, very weak base, very weak base. Since it is weak only, that is why it is reacting with the salt. If it would have been strong base, it could not have reacted with these salt, okay. So now in this way the entire thing about the ammonia is completely completed. Now next in the card is oxides of nitrogen. So there are so many small information in the oxides of nitrogen, including their structure. Will complete that one also. But in today's teaching, just you remember ammonia is a Lewis base. How ammonia react with Cu2 positive ion, copper hydroxide or copper salt, okay. That reaction should be remembered. Why ammonia is a good complexing agent. So note down this one in detail I taught you. So in this way today's duration is completed. Thank you.